Welcome to our deep dive into the world of Fallout, the role-playing game.
Oh, cool.
You've explored the Wasteland through your Pip-Boy,
Hmm.
but have you ever imagined experiencing it, around a table with friends,
Yeah.
shaping the story with every dice roll?
Nice.
This deep dive will equip you with all the knowledge you need about this tabletop adaptation of the beloved Fallout universe. We'll be exploring how Modiphius Entertainment,
Oh.
in collaboration with Bethesda Softworks,
Uh-huh.
has managed to capture the essence of Fallout in a tabletop RPG format.
It's not just like a direct translation of the video game.
Okay.
It's like they've distilled the core ingredients of Fallout.
Yeah.
The desolate beauty of the wasteland, the moral dilemmas,
Right.
the thrill of discovering a pristine pre-war artifact
I know.
and bottled it into this tabletop experience.
So instead of one lone wanderer,
Yeah.
you and your friends are shaping the wasteland's destiny.
That's really cool.
And speaking of choices,
Hmm.
I'm intrigued by this game's character creation system.
Okay.
It seems you're not limited to the classic vault dweller, right?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
They've really expanded on the possibilities.
Okay.
You can play as a vault dweller,
Yeah.
fresh out of the vault and blinking at the sun for the first time.
Wow.
But you can also be a wastelander,
Interesting.
someone who's been surviving out there for years, hardened by their experiences.
I bet those Wastelanders have some stories to tell.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what about the option to play as ghouls or super mutants?
Hmm.
That's a unique twist.
It is. Playing as a ghoul
Yeah.
lets you explore the challenges of immortality in a world ravaged by radiation.
Right.
How do you navigate relationships with humans who
Yeah.
fear and distrust you?
Mm-hmm.
And super mutants, with their strength and unique perspectives,
Yeah.
offer a whole different set of role-playing opportunities.
Wow.
Imagine the dynamics of a group with humans, ghouls, and super mutants all working together,
Yeah.
or perhaps against each other.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And wait, did I hear you can even play as a Mr. Handy robot?
that's right.
Wow.
Imagine the role-playing potential of a Mr. Handy.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a loyal servant trying to help your human companions navigate the wasteland?
Right.
Or are you a malfunctioning machine
Yeah.
with a chaotic streak?
Talk about variety.
It's pretty fun.
But no matter who you choose to be, you're going to need a system to guide your actions, right?
Exactly.
And this game uses the 2D20 system.
Yep.
That sounds intriguing,
Yeah.
but I'm not super familiar with it. What are the basics?
It's a system that emphasizes both storytelling
Okay.
and tactical gameplay.
Right.
At its core,
Yeah.
you roll two 20-sided dice, aiming to roll under a target number determined by your character's skills
Mm.
and the difficulty of the task. But it goes beyond simple pass or fail checks.
So it's not just about rolling low.
Not at all. You've got action points, a resource you can spend to modify your rolls
Yeah.
or activate special abilities.
Nice.
It's reminiscent of VATS from the video games.
Oh, right.
Remember how you could target specific body parts and queue up attacks?
Yes.
Action points give you that same level of tactical control
Okay.
in the tabletop game.
Now that you mention it, I can see how that could lead to some really interesting combat scenarios.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Combat is dynamic and nuanced.
Right?
You have hit locations,
Uh-huh.
so you're not just trying to deplete a generic health bar.
Oh, okay.
You're aiming for specific areas to disable limbs,
Yeah.
cripple enemies,
Mhm.
or even go for a critical hit.
Wow.
You also have to manage your ammo,
Right.
just like in the video games.
So a well-placed shot could take out a raider's weapon, giving you a tactical advantage.
Mhm.
That sounds like it adds a layer of strategy and tension to each encounter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes every fight feel like a desperate struggle for survival,
Right.
just like you'd expect in the Fallout universe.
It sounds like they've really nailed that classic Fallout combat feel.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm starting to get a sense of how this game really captures the spirit of the video games.
Mhm.
But how deep does it go?
Right.
Does it just have the combat, or did they manage to bring in the other elements that
Nothing is-
make Fallout so unique?
They went all in.
Nice.
They've incorporated all the core elements you'd expect.
Oh, wow.
We're talking SBCIAL
Oh,
attributes,
Okay.
perks,
Yeah.
iconic weapons and armor,
Mm-hmm.
and of course chems.
Oh, nice. So they've got the SPECIAL
Yeah.
attributes, which I know are crucial in the video games.
Yeah.
How do those work in the tabletop version?
They play the same fundamental role,
Okay.
defining your character's strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
You'll allocate points to strength, perception, endurance, charisma,
Okay.
intelligence, agility, and luck. Each attribute affects your skills and abilities.
Mm.
For example, a high-strength character might be a melee powerhouse,
Yeah.
while a character with high intelligence could be a master hacker
Right.
or a smooth talker.
So it's not just about combat. You can specialize your character
Exactly.
to be good at all sorts of things,
Mhm.
just like in the video games. Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then there are perks,
Yeah.
which further enhance your character's abilities and grant unique bonuses.
Okay.
Remember those quirky and sometimes game-changing perks in Fallout?
Yes.
Those are all here.
Like Bloody Mess.
Yeah.
I loved that one.
That's here.
Ah.
And there are so many more,
Yeah.
offering a wide range of tactical and role-playing advantages.
Right.
And of course, we need to talk about the weapons.
Yes.
I mean, a Fallout game without iconic weapons wouldn't be a Fallout game.
Right. Definitely not.
Right.
They've got to have the classics.
Mm.
Did they manage to bring those over?
Oh, they absolutely did. You've got your trusty 10mm pistol,
Mm-hmm.
the reliable hunting rifle,
Yeah.
the powerful shotgun,
Nice.
and for those who prefer a more explosive approach,
Uh-huh.
there's the Fat Man mini nuke.
Oh, wow.
Just remember, collateral damage is a real thing in
Yeah.
this game.
Yikes. I can already imagine some tabletop chaos with a fat man.
Oh, yeah.
But what about protection? What kind of armor can you wear?
They've got the full spectrum of Fallout armor.
Okay.
You can cobble together some makeshift armor
Right.
from scrap metal and leather,
Yeah.
providing basic protection.
Mm-hmm.
Or, if you're lucky, you might stumble upon
Yeah.
some combat armor
Yeah.
or even a suit of power armor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check my notes here.
Sure.
SPECIAL, perks, weapons, armor. What am I missing?
Hmm.
Oh, right. The chems.
Yes.
I'm guessing they couldn't resist throwing those in.
Of course not.
Okay.
What would Fallout be without a little bit of chemical enhancement? You've
Right.
got your stim packs for healing,
Yeah.
Psycho for a temporary boost to combat prowess,
Right.
Enhance to sharpen your mind.
Nice.
But be warned, there are consequences to using chems.
Wait, are you talking about addiction?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
They've included rules for addiction and withdrawal.
Okay.
If you rely too heavily on certain chems,
Yeah.
your character will start to experience negative effects.
Right.
It's not just a gameplay mechanic. It really adds to the role-playing aspect.
Yeah.
You have to make tough choices about whether the short-term benefits are worth the long-term risks.
That's a really cool detail.
Yeah.
It makes it more than just popping a sting pack whenever you get hurt.
Right.
There's a real cost to using these things.
Exactly.
So we've talked about mechanics and character options, but
Yeah.
how does this all come together in an actual game?
Well, this is where the Game Master comes in.
Oh, right.
The game provides the framework and the tools.
Okay.
But the Game Master is the one who builds the world
Yeah.
and crafts the narrative.
Right.
And they've given Game Masters a lot to work with.
Oh, that's right. They have a whole source book, right?
Yeah.
What does that include?
It's a treasure trove of information.
Okay.
You've got pre-generated characters and creatures,
Right.
maps of locations drawn from the Fallout lore,
Mm-hmm.
detailed descriptions of iconic factions,
Okay.
like the Brotherhood of Steel and the Enclave.
Yeah.
There's even information on how to run different kinds of campaigns,
Okay.
whether you want to focus on exploration, political intrigue,
Mm.
or classic Wasteland survival.
It sounds like they've really given game masters a lot of flexibility and creative freedom.
They have.
Okay.
The source book provides a solid foundation,
Mm-hmm.
but Game Masters are encouraged to build on it,
Yeah.
to create their own unique stories and challenges for their players.
Okay.
You can adapt existing content, create your own factions,
Mm.
introduce new threats. The possibilities are really endless.
So I can have my players uncover a hidden vault,
Yeah.
negotiate with a band of raiders,
Right.
or even face off against a legendary creature like a Deathclaw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a sandbox experience,
Right.
but with all the flavor and depth of the Fallout universe.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
It really sounds like they've gone all out to bring the Fallout world to life in this tabletop RPG.
They have.
It's not just a rehash of the video games.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a unique and expanded experience.
It is.
Yeah.
And one of the things that makes it so compelling
Okay.
is the focus on player choice and consequence.
Right.
Every decision you make has an impact on the story and the world around you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you try to rebuild society,
Yeah.
or do you embrace the lawlessness of the Wasteland?
Right.
Do you side with the Brotherhood of Steel,
Okay.
or do you forge your own path?
Mm-hmm.
These are the kinds of dilemmas that make the game so engaging.
It's about more than just killing raiders and collecting loot.
Right.
It's about shaping the fate of the wasteland.
Right. Precisely. And that's what makes it so true to the spirit of Fallout.
Yeah.
It's a game about survival,
Right.
but it's also about morality, choice,
Mm-hmm.
and the struggle to find hope in a world that's been shattered.
This has been fascinating.
Yeah.
It sounds like Modiphius has created a truly special tabletop experience for Fallout fans.
Absolutely.
But you mentioned something earlier about ongoing support for the game.
Oh, right.
I'm curious to hear more about that.
Well, that's a whole other can of cram we can crack open when we return for the final part of our deep dive.
We've journeyed through character creation and combat, and even touched on the moral dilemmas you might face in this tabletop wasteland.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up our deep dive into Fallout, the role-playing game, let's talk about something you mentioned earlier, ongoing support.
Okay, yeah.
I'm curious to learn how Modiphius keeps this wasteland thriving.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Really, they seem dedicated to expanding the game's possibilities.
Right.
We've already discussed the Game Master's Guide, a fantastic resource for guiding your adventures.
Yeah.
But they didn't stop there.
No.
They've released a bunch of supplements
Oh, wow.
that add new layers to the experience.
Okay. Color me intrigued.
Yeah.
What are these supplements adding to the Wasteland mix?
Take the Settler's Guidebook,
Okay.
for example.
Mm-hmm.
This hefty 192-page book dives deep into settlement building and management.
Right.
Think about it, attracting settlers,
Yeah.
establishing trade routes,
Right.
assigning jobs, and, of course, defending against raider attacks.
So you could literally build your own version of Diamond City or Sanctuary Hills, right?
Exactly.
Wow.
The level of detail they provide is amazing.
Okay.
It's not just a few throwaway rules. It's a whole system for creating and maintaining a thriving community in the wasteland.
That's got to be a dream come true for those hardcore Fallout fans.
For sure.
Who love the settlement building aspects of the video games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there are supplements.
Okay.
Focusing on specific regions of the wasteland.
Great.
Adding new creatures, quests, and even factions to encounter.
Wow.
So whether you want to explore the ruins of Washington, D.C., delve into the mysteries of the Mojave, or venture into the uncharted territories, they've got you covered.
It sounds like they're constantly expanding the map, giving you more to explore and discover with each release.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's a living, evolving wasteland.
And to make it even more accessible, they offer the game in both physical and digital formats.
That's right.
So whether you prefer the tactile feel of dice rolling on a table or the convenience of a virtual tabletop, you're good to go.
And that virtual tabletop support is key for connecting players across the wasteland. Imagine you and your friends scattered across the real world, gathering around a virtual table to share stories and adventures in the Fallout universe.
It really highlights the power of tabletop gaming to bring people together no matter the distance. It's about shared imagination, collaborative storytelling, and those moments of surprise and excitement that you can only get from rolling the dice and seeing what fate has in store for you.
It's fascinating how they've managed to not just adapt the Fallout world, but also create a platform for continued storytelling and community building.
So as we reach the end of our deep dive into Fallout, the role-playing game, I can't help but feel like we've only scratched the surface.
There's always more to explore in the wasteland, whether it's within the game itself or in the connections it makes between the video game experience and this tabletop adaptation.
It's a testament to the enduring power of the Fallout universe and the creativity of both the developers and the players.
Yeah.
Who knows what stories are waiting to be told around your table?
That's right.
Maybe you'll be the ones to uncover a long-lost vault, negotiate a fragile peace between warring factions, or even find a way to restore some semblance of civilization to the wasteland.
It'd be amazing.
The possibilities are as vast as the wasteland itself.
Absolutely.
So to wrap things up,
if
you were to step into this tabletop wasteland, what path would you choose?
That's a good question.
Would you be a resourceful scavenger? A charismatic smooth talker?
Yeah.
Or a fearless explorer?
Right.
And what impact would your actions have on the world around you?
Right.
Keep those questions in mind as you venture into this tabletop adaptation of the Fallout universe.
Yep.
Until next time, may your dice rolls be ever in your favor.